You right, young man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Baby Canelo. This is Umar for BoxNation. We're still in Manchester, Frank, and we are here because Queensberry, yourselves, and the Zone are setting a new level, a new bar in boxing. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
Well, let's just run through it. Three major announcements today, Frank. We're back here at the Co-op Live for Heavy Impact. So I'll go through the three fights that's just been announced on that card, April 5th here at Co-op Live. Dillian Whyte v Joe Joyce headlines, Lawrence Okoli, Richard Riakporhe, and David Adelaide and Jamie TKV. I mean, it's called Heavy Impact, and that's exactly what we'll
That is it. I mean, what three really, really good quality, evenly matched heavyweight fights. I mean, we're in the heavyweight business in a big way, and this is a real, I mean, top heavyweight loaded card. It's it's really, really going to be a fantastic night, and they're all meaningful fights in a very competitive division now.
Absolutely. Let's start with the main event. Dillian Whyte v Joe Joyce. What are you expecting from this one, Frank?
I'm expecting both of them to put it all on the line because the winner will go on, and the loser, unfortunately, is going to drop really down the pecking order. They're not young fighters. They're fighters probably coming to the, and I mean it with the greatest respect, they're in the twilight of their careers. And to get a shot now at a world title, it's a must win. And I think the winner's career is probably the loser's career is on the line. It's a really, really tough fight, and it's a bloody good competitive fight.
Do you see the winner of this fight going in with Derek Chisora for his 50th fight potentially?
I think that's a great call. It could happen. It could happen. I mean, it's such a lively division.
Okay. Lawrence Okoli and Richard Riakporhe, two guys who are, striving to get to the top. Obviously, Lawrence has done that, but he's looking to do it at heavyweight. Richard Riakporhe and Lawrence Okoli have also had a fight in a cinema before, so there's no love lost in this one, Frank.
Well, there's not, but this is going to be a fight in the ring. And it's one I'm looking forward to. And the good thing about this fight is neither of them are struggling to make the weight. They're heavyweights now, and they're big guys. And obviously in Lawrence, he settled down really into the heavyweight division. He made a spectacular statement, didn't he? And he's got a very high rating, being a former two-time world champion. He's ranked, I think, in the top 3 in the WBC. So this is a big fight for him. Riakporhe, he's not coming to make up the numbers. This is a really good competitive fight. And as I say, the fact that they're heavyweights now, they're not having to worry about making the weight, I think you'll get something special.
Yeah, fair play to Lawrence. He said he's got that high ranking with the WBC, so he's putting it all on the line here against Riakporhe.
Yeah, he believes in himself. And and that's this heavyweight division has never been so lively. The fights you look over the last 18 months, the fights that have taken place have been brilliant. All of them. Everybody can see that big opportunity, the pot of gold that is there for the winners coming through, the way it's settling, it's all settling down. And you think over the years, how many guys have come up from cruiserweight and gone on to win world titles? You can look at like David Haye, you look at Evander Holyfield, Usyk. So many of them have come through. So these guys, they really do fancy their chances, and they got to make statements. And I think Lawrence did make a statement in his first fight.
David Adelaide v Jamie TKV. David obviously coming off a spectacular first round knockout over Sol Dakers. Are you expecting him to do the same against Jamie?
Well, if he wants to be part of what's going on here, that's what he's got to do. He's got to go out there and show what he's all about. And he's done that. His last fight, I mean, coming off of that loss, which was a tough loss for him, but he showed again, and it was an example to fighters. It's not the end of your career if you get beaten. It's how you take the defeat and what you learn from it and how you come back.
Well, he's right there, David Adelaide, but I thought he was going to come in the room.
Right.
Don't want to catch a left hook from him, do you? Frank Delicious Ori also makes his debut on that card, just to add a little cherry to the cake.
Yeah, another heavyweight. He was in. He fought, as you know, in the Olympics in a very debatable decision. He lost, but look, he's in a new chapter of his career now. He's a professional. He's come with us, and we're providing the opportunity to show what he's all about. And I'm sure he'll be wanting to make a statement.
For sure. Okay, so that's that April 5th at the Co-op Arena. Then we move on to the next one, Saturday, 10th of May in Nottingham. Anthony Cacace takes on Lee Wood. That is a bloodbath of a fight, isn't it?
It's a great fight. It's a great fight, and it's going to be a sold-out arena. And you got to take your hat up to Anthony. He's going into the other guy's backyard. He's got this self-belief, and Lee's.
The sauce, Ekow's in the house.
Oh, there he is. There's our man. How you doing, young man?
Why are you circling us? You're making me tense, Lawrence. Yes, Cacace Wood, Frank.
It's a good, it's a cracker of a fight. I mean, it's a really evenly matched competitive fight. It's two quality fighters. It's going to be rammed out there. The atmosphere is going to be unbelievable. And, the winner will go on. He gave up his title to make this fight because obviously he had a mandatory to make the fight. It's an all domestic affair. And we all know that the fights between the two best Brits always makes a cracker of a fight. And that weight division, they're the two best out there. It's going to be something extra, extra special.
Well, it's obvious now why he vacated to get this big fight on.
To get it on, yeah. And with the greatest respect, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice. He vacated that title to make the fight. And it will be. I'm telling you, this will be a cracker of a fight.
Then we also got in May, the land of the brave. We're going to Glasgow. Josh Taylor is back, one of the biggest British stars in boxing, certainly the biggest Scottish star there is right now. Takes on Ekow Essuman, also on that card. Collins v McGregor and Alois v Jameson. Main event, Taylor v Essuman. What an opportunity for Ekow Essuman here.
Well, it is, and it's a really good fight. And if you think with Ekow, I think it's Boxing News, the top 3 best domestic fights of the year. Two of them were fights he was involved with. So you're going to get a great fight. And the fact it's against Josh, it's going to be something special. It's going to be a really, really competitive fight. No doubt about that.
Yeah, Ekow's been craving this sort of big world level fight.
He's got it. He's got it. And that's what you've got to do. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And he's going at the other guy's backyard. He's got so much self-belief in him and feels that he can do it. And we'll find out. It's going to be a brilliant fight, and it's us again taking big shows around the country.
Exactly. I was just going to wrap up on that point. You've said for a while now, Queensberry and yourselves are the best promoters in the world, but now with this DAZN, impact coming in, it's global. Does that even enhance Queensberry to another level?
Yeah, look, we're competitive. We're as competitive as our fighters, and we're working very hard. We've got a really good team. We've invested a lot of hard work over the last few years in building domestically and building our heavyweights, our middleweights, and a few of the other weight divisions, and done it in good style with good quality, world-class fighters. And I'm looking to showcase them, Queensberry looking to showcase them, as we will do, our new home. And our new home is dedicated to boxing. They've proven themselves. I was a bit of a doubter at first, but I'm convinced. And now we're there. We're competitive. All the promoters on the zone are all competitive. We want to be the best. And to be the best, you've got to put the best shows on with the best fighters. And that is what that's what our aim is, to set out and do. And the people who benefit from that are the fans.
Brilliant, Frank. Well, the good news about that's just only April and May. So what a start.
Wait to see what we're doing in June and July. I promise you, you're going to love it.
Thank you, Frank.